Good morning, everybody. It is a much cooler morning than we've had all week, and we are so happy to have those triple-digit feels like temperatures behind us. Hopefully the last that we'll have to experience for the season. We have some beautiful planters and flowers that we got and put out for the farm stand today. Fall, please show up this week. We have some beautiful pumpkins, some amazing gourds. So we are starting to get into the fall spirit. We know that our customers are as well, and we have lots of fun and interesting things headed their way this week. So we're looking forward to today. We have a small batch of chickens that are available. Customers are arriving right now as I speak. So time to get started with the day. Hi, sweetheart. You have your babies? Oh my goodness, we have babies. Babies are in there. I don't know how many she had or when she had them, but we have some movement in the nesting box. See all the hair that she pulled. Definitely have some kids. Good job, Mama. Good job. All right, Dragon is here, so we are going to take out the nesting box now so we can inspect her babies and see how many she had, make sure that everybody is alive. Our does are used to this process, so they always hang back for us while we do all of this. This is our little pediatric care center right here. So again, this is all the hair that she pulled. Moms always pull hair to build their nest in addition to using the straw. And here they are. Always look like little rats at first.
Only a couple hours old. This one looks like mom. Pink is white. So we have what's called broken. It's going to be a black and white bunny. Another one like that. This one is mostly black. This one is all white. It's eating nicely. Look at that belly. That's what you want to see with the baby bunnies, especially newborns. 5, looks like 6 babies. Oh, 7, there's a one there. Oh, another one. This one has some unique color, so I'm not sure what this is going to be. Probably gray, but it's kind of interesting. Almost like reddish. So we'll see. So it looks like 7 babies today, which is good. Mom 7. 8 teats, so perfect. Everyone gets 1 teat.
Happy Sunday, everybody. We are back out on our big pasture. If you've been following along, our meat chicks are right over there. And this was our watermelon patch over this past season. This was the first half of the watermelons. We grew mostly our Jubilee here, which were our larger watermelon. And we used this weed barrier woven fabric down. We had planted some corn here in the middle that didn't quite work out for us this season because the birds came through and picked out most of the seeds. And then on this side was where we grew the second half of our watermelon. These were mostly where our Charleston Grays came from. It's now time to bring our egg layers back onto the big pasture. And so we are prepping to do that in the morning by just bringing the fence out right now, because those guys have been free ranging pretty well without a fence. So we're going to let them do their thing tonight, close them in the morning, and then close them in tonight, and then try to do a move here possibly tomorrow, so they can have at all of these watermelons that didn't ripen or spoil before they could be picked this season. Bella, how you doing? Bella on watch as always, checking out the scene, making sure nobody's out on the pasture that shouldn't be. Dragon is now out here clearing a little path from where the woven fabric ended to where the ground is, so we can get the stakes in and have a clean line to drop the fence. We've got 3 sides of the pen ready, and so now all we have to do is drive the tractor through the open side that we left over there, finish securing everything, and then the chickens will be set up here in this area for the next week. I'm sure all of our customers and passers-by will enjoy seeing the Eggmobile make its triumphant return back here to the big pasture and seeing it move around. Also hoping for a little more efficiency during farm tours because the meat chicks are right here. So having everybody at least in a centralized place when it comes time for feeding will be super, super nice. morning, everybody, and welcome back to the big pasture. Our eggmobile today has finally made its triumphant return back to our large pasture, which sits right along US 301, and I'm sure all of our customers and passersby will be happy to see it once again, because this thing always seems to be the talk of the town when it's here. Chickens will be happy to be back in their old stomping grounds. Right now we have them in one of our watermelon patches, so everybody is going to be feasting for the next few days. We'll come back through occasionally and crack some of those watermelons as well for them too. So they have some open now, but I'm sure they'll be a great afternoon treat. And the more amazing part is we are right next door now to our meat chicks. It's a little foggy this morning, but they're out there, trust me, so that we can have a little more efficient feeding with everybody being here so close together. Some of you looked at today's date and wondered if you happened to skip Monday. Well, let me assure you that you did not. What happened was we were busy. And we were busy getting our farm stand ready for fall. We also got in a few new hibiscus. These are always a crowd favorite whenever we get these. Look at these beautiful dinner plate blooms that are on here. These are hardy hibiscus that will come back next year. So we're sure that those will probably be gone by this weekend, if not before. We also got in our pumpkins. Here we have some beautiful carving pumpkins that we have set out on display right in front of the farm stand to greet folks as they come through. Those are pretty. And then once you come inside, you are greeted by this beautiful display of large pumpkins and gourds. I mean, how can you not want to take a few of these home? We also have some mixed pumpkins right here. More pumpkins and gourds over here. We have some long neck dippers. We have some smaller gourds. We have some miniature pumpkins. And then we also have some of these larger, beautiful gourds that are right here. The entire farm stand also got a little rearranging. As you see now, all of the produce is over on this side of the wall here. We have everything stacked up in one long line for the most part. This gives us more space to have all of the pumpkins and gourds as you walk in, and letting those festive items greet the customers. Of course, all of our eggs and pickled products and jams are still back there on the back wall. And we have some tomatoes, some fruit, and as always, some beautiful bouquets right here in the center. It's going to be another hot day today, but hopefully surrounding yourself with a little bit of fall will make it at least feel cool in your mind and in your heart. Well, as you can see, the garden gnomes have been busy. Actually, Dragon and Kevin have been busy. Last night, we continued to load in some of these mums and we got them all set up, as well as some beautiful celosia plants. Things are looking great for the fall. We have area temperatures at night that are finally starting to reach the upper 60s, low 60s and upper 50s. So we're hoping that that means a true sign of fall is on the way. And now customers can come by and start really getting into the spirit. Good morning, everybody. Pumpkin week continues here on the farm, and we have now added some gorgeous baking pumpkins to our lineup. We have some beautiful Jardel pumpkins right here. We didn't get a chance to try some of these last year, even though we ended up getting our hands on some, but they look very similar to one of our favorite pumpkins, which is the porcelain doll right here. Porcelain doll reigns supreme to us because it is the most similar to butternut squash, and butternut squash is one of our favorites. And this porcelain doll here has a great thick skin. It cooks and bakes very similar to butternut squash. We grew tons of these last year, and so we are looking forward to having some more for us to eat and try this year as well. These guys right here, I believe, should be autumn buckskin. Then we have possibly some rogues or rouge right here. Great baking pumpkins, nice and sweet. And then we also have some ugly ducklings over here that have a little more green texture to them. Flat stackers or flat whites, these are also edible pumpkins, although because of the way that they look, a lot of people like using them for decorations as well. And it wouldn't be a fall display without having some beautiful Cinderella pumpkins. And we have a few mammoths right here. These guys, somebody came by yesterday asking if we had any, and now we're happy to report that we do. We have a stash right here and another stash over on this side. Last year, we weren't sure that people wanted to buy these gigantic pumpkins, but when we went to the King George Fall Festival, the big pumpkins were the ones that ended up selling first. So nice to have a few of these available on hand for folks who are looking for them once again this season. Anytime Bella hears a siren, she howls along with it. So funny to see. She loves sirens. I guess she loves them. I mean, she's howling along with them, so I can only assume that's a good thing. Good job, Bella. Good job, Belle. Well, it's late evening. The yard is finally cut. It had been a while, so it's nice to have that chore done as always. Starting to close all the animals. Feel a little bit of a chill in the air tonight, which is really nice. Bella is helping Dragon close in the egg layers tonight. You can see that the chickens have been making great use of the watermelon patch here and just really eating everything down. In addition to all of those crazy weeds that we don't want around here, all of the watermelons are slowly being devoured and disappearing. Dragon is cracking a few of them so they can have for tomorrow morning. And in a few days it'll be time to move them on to another section where they will get, you guessed it, even more watermelon. Feel pretty good. What did you say?
I said, watermelon back in stock. Never mind.
We're not letting the chickens have all the fun. Even though these have been sitting out here now for, I don't even know how long.
I just work here.
Oh, it's still good though. We crack them open and, we test them just to make sure the chickens are gonna be happy.
With it.
Yeah, we have to check it out for them.
You look like your dad. Look at you. I'll turn around this way. Oh, this way. Hey.
Well, this is a special treat. Dragon is holding the camera tonight while we do our sign off. He just said I look like my dad, so we'll let my mom be the judge of that. She'll probably say yes. Anytime I'm wearing a hat, she always says I look like my dad. It's been a busy week, as you can see. Definitely a whirlwind of a week. One, though, that we are glad that we were able to document, because I know this time last year things were completely different. We were operating in tents at the end of our pine tree line, and you've seen what we have done this week, and we've been super happy with the reception that we've gotten from our customers. Lots of first-time folks to the farm stand this week who live right here in King George, so we've enjoyed making all those connections and meeting all those people. We thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for another week. And as always, if you are traveling through Virginia, taking US 301, make sure you stop right by here and see us at the farm. Hope everybody has a great weekend or a great day, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe out there.